takes is one night to kind of like refresh your mind, let the alcohol leave your system, and clarity usually comes. I feel like Katie and I are on the same page, we're the same age, we're smart. Me and Katie, we're in an alliance, and we, as soon as Chris W. wakes up, are going to tell him everything we know and make a strong three-person alliance. Okay, so we're about to start the challenge. He says, Ricky, you need to talk to people more because they want to vote you out probably because you're inactive. Yeah, meaning Devin and Chris T.
You know what bothers me is that, like, dude bros always align with each other. Okay, dude bros, that works well all the time, right? Because they don't always look like jackasses. Me, you, and Ricky are so good. And I know Chris T was talking to me about being really concerned that he was going to be left out of a vote because I guess he was last game and that was, like, really hard for him. We're all voting Marco, and I felt like he didn't believe me.
Everyone is so fucking paranoid. Everyone just needs to calm the fuck down.
Now, I feel like I'm on the bottom of this tribe. Jen likes me. I like Jen. The odds are stuck against me, but I will try my best.
Don't like lying, and I don't like blindsiding people, but at the same time, I really didn't want Fabi to go. And now he's promised his loyalty to the end.
Everything went according to plan.
Sherry is gone. She's lost. Gone. Forever.
It was me or her, and I'm still here, so that's good.
How can I start this first confessional without talking about Heather?
Anybody familiar with the name Ricky Hoggard?
Okay.
He was on the Grain tribe, I think?
Yeah, but he spawned from Satan, I swear to all heaven. So yeah, I'm excited. This is our first tribe call. Yay,
Okay.
go Varus.
Oh. It's already a mess.
Don't want to bash Jason because I'm sure he tried, but I had to guess on a lot of them because he blanked on the list and only gave me one item.
Sculpture kind of from the upper torso is the first item. Oh my god, I'm blanking out. Oh my god.
I'm blanking.
As soon as we lost the challenge, she's off into everyone's PMs.
Tribal should be interesting. Who knows what Heather's gonna say?
Speak your damn minds. Get some damn balls. Don't be all shady and wishy-washy in front of John.
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for freaking Brandon. This is Brandon Clark, everyone. A man with no integrity. He will screw you over as soon as he gets the chance.
So let's raise a little hell.
How do I start this off? A lot happened, actually. We switched. The worst thing that could have happened.
This sounds crazy. It shouldn't be crazy, but it is. So I'm voting Ricky, and that's what me, Jason, and John are doing. I've seen it happen so many times where people are like, we can get him out later. We'll do it later. I want to do it now.
I stick to my word. I kick ass in challenges. I'm a team player. No one's distinctly said, you're going. But I've been tipped off in the sense that I should try to fight for my own survival. Me and Chris W., we get along just fine. But I don't think he wants to go down with my ship. Not at all. It's sinking. There's a hole in the ship. He doesn't want to drown. We knew that there's 3 people from Blue, and ultimately I had to put on a show with Tribal Council as if I thought I was going home.
I'd much rather be with my old tribe. I'm with Katie and Devin, who are 2 people I'm closest with, and I feel like both of them probably have my back.
I think I'm gaining some pretty close allies in Dustin, Jen. I feel closer to them than I do that Chris T and Devin. We're the Codenames crew. I really like this. I don't know, Dustin and Jen and I, we seem like we could be something here. I'm gonna work that a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, David.
David,
what's going
I
on?
want to tell you, I did not tell Chris your name.
No?
I swear, I'm in shock right now.
So what are we doing, guys?
I feel like we all told Chris we're voting Devin. He would vote Devin.
Chris T will vote in the majority if he knows it's the majority.
Does Chris want to be added? We could just add him.
Let's add Chris and talk about that.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
We're all voting Devin.
Okay.
We don't want any, thing to be, off.
It's the entire tribe, and then you guys brought me in last, so...
How are you gonna have every single person on the tribe call come, and then add me last, expect me to be happy, and you're gonna start the conversation with, we're all voting Devin, you need to fucking do the same. You're gonna tell me who I'm voting for? I don't even have an opinion. Yeah, I get, it wouldn't have mattered if I voted someone else, but you're gonna tell me who the fuck I'm voting for? Woo! I do not like taking orders from people, and it ain't gonna fucking happen. I'm a bomb right now, and I'm gonna fucking blow somebody up.
Chris is tarnishing my name. I don't want to work with him. I honestly wanted to vote him out tonight. There's 0 chance. Chris, I would not work with you. You're shady and you play too hard. Not at all. No chance. Done.
Now I'm having issues with Chris T, and you're telling everyone how close I am with Ricky and that you want to get me out before the merge. It's like you think people don't tell me things. Your social game is shit. Mine is not. So people do, in fact, tell me things, Chris.
The plan was to vote out Jason. Jason won immunity. Of course he would. Ugh! I hate him. I hate him. I'm gonna cry about it for a little bit, and then I'll be like, you know what? I need to get my ass into gear.
Today, I tried to push for Ricky because that's all I could do.
Between the two of us, I think you with Jen is way stronger than me with Katie. Hodges decided to come for me and out of everyone else, and because of that, I had to put on a show at Tribal Council, and I wasn't gonna get myself voted out just to prove to Hodges I was with them.
At the arena, I wasn't going to take the risk of us losing. I wasn't going to risk my game in someone else's hands. Hopefully people haven't noticed that I've kind of demolished every single challenge so far. Chris, you got first place on the winning drive. Here's the Conquest. And I was like, and I don't know what to do with it, to be honest.
So the merge happened. It's kind of like chaos madness. I've got like little talks going with old Crixus and then with my Codenames crew. And then I've got Ricky and Chris W back. Like, I know Jason really benefits like both of your games and could really potentially benefit mine.
I mean, I want to win the majority or a tie, but I don't want to do anything without the possibility of our vote working.
Oh, this is so stressful, guys.
Guess his name is going around right now.
Yeah, yours, I hear.
Yeah, evidently Brandon and Jason were deciding between voting off me and Jen.
What are we doing, guys?
Okay, voting Jason.
Is he the best option?
Who else do you think would be a better option?
I don't know, but like, because Jason's come to me and like, is like begging for his life.
It's not worth at this point to save Jason and Brandon.
I don't know if I want Jason to be the person that goes because he seems like he would be so indebted to everybody and be such a little like pawn.
I feel confident that we have 5 people to vote for Jason.
I think Chris W would go with the numbers.
Ricky wants to talk to me, so let me go see where he's at.
Okay, that does not make me feel comfortable.
I'm super uncomfortable right now. We both see through this.
Katie's definitely playing all sides. So Jason is for sure getting my vote.
This sucks. We tried so hard to make sure Jason stayed, and I had to vote him out because I don't want people to not trust me. I feel stupid. This is like the first time in the game that I feel completely by myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do moving forward.
Let me tell you the narrative that's going around right now. It would appear that Christy and I are going after each other. Christy's just so manic and scrambles and goes crazy. He says everything to everyone. He doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Today, Katie suggests, let's add Ricky to our chat. He's feeling left out. What? They're pushing get Chris Thomas out. On the flip side, David, Brandon, Fabi, and I are like, this green majority is a real thing. Why would Dustin all of a sudden flip and want to work with Katie when he was just noticing how sketchy she was? David decides he needs to reveal a secret. Dustin has an idol. This whole time, I've been honest with him. I trusted him a lot. So Katie and Ricky, super shady. Like, all of a sudden now, Dustin's their new little pet. He's their best friend. They want to work with him because they want that idol on their side. They're stringing me along. They have no loyalty to me. Why wouldn't Dustin tell me about his idol? We're going to vote Dustin. We are going to flush his idol out of the game. I would have worked with him and been honest with him if he would have been honest with me.
No, Dustin screwed his own pooch. He lied to David, got caught. Lied to Jen, got caught. He has an idol, and now people want to blindside him. So 1, I get Dustin out. Great, best thing for my game. 2, his idol's gonna be gone. And 3, Katie, Ricky, and Chris, fuck you. You guys are all gonna vote for me, since I really hope this works.
Don't act like you're innocent here. You lied just as hard, but I was trying to protect myself.
I have came to you with every single thing. I have heard the entire game, have never told you a lie, only tell you the truth, and you constantly go behind my back and tell people.
You went to Dustin and said, I want Katie and Jen out. And then you went to Dustin and said, I'll vote Katie out.
Go to Dustin and say
2
that?
days ago.
Dustin.
2 days ago.
I hate
really?
Dustin.
That's why you brought him into this, like, 3-person thing?
I brought him
Don't
into this
fucking
thing
try and
because he had
bullshit
an
me now.
idol.
Like,
He had an
don't try
idol.
and bullshit me like I'm the fucking bad guy now. You know what? It's fine. You played a game. You played a game. That's fine. Own up to it. Like, fuck. Don't say that I'm the bad guy.
How are you getting
Bullshit that I'm the bad guy. Because you told me I was going home and I panicked and I went through all this crazy shit all day. I told you I'd vote Dustin if you wanted me to, and you didn't fucking believe me.
Because you wouldn't have.
I swore to you I would. You voted Jason out for me, and I swore to you I would. And all you did is lie to me all day.
You would have look me in the eye and tell me you would have voted him out with the idol.
I swore to you I would have voted him out, especially with the idol. That way it's a blind side and he wouldn't have known. You know what? I'm so angry right now. I cannot do this. I will come back later because I'm fucking pissed. Oh my god, you should have seen his smug face afterwards. I flipped out on him. I'm on the bottom, which is fine. So let's be real now that it's just you and me.
Mhm.
We're pretty fucked for the rest of this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's have some fucking fun.
I thought I knew what was happening with the vote. Oh, I love being lumped in with Katie and Ricky. Thanks, guys. Christy, I don't know what our relationship's gonna be like at this point. They're gonna get rid of him, or he's gonna make it to the end and lose. Which, I mean, either way, like, work.
All right, so what I'm going to ask you is, we all aired out the other day after Tribal. When we were all on that call, you left for 15 minutes, and I asked were you on a call with somebody, and you said no, you were getting dinner.
Well, I'm sorry. Are you my dad? Do I have to say everything to you?
No, you don't. But why would you lie to me?
I was getting dinner, and then I went on a 5-minute call with David.
So when David tells me that while you're lying to me and saying no, how am I supposed to trust you?
The old green is trying to blame everybody else and bring me back in, but at the same time, the three of them voted for me. I don't think I am ready to make a move back. I do think my best option is to get Chris W out. He's good connections with Brandon and David. Perfectly for me is we get to 7 and then me and Fabi flip and work with Katie and Ricky. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to push down Chris W.
Chris W. I knew it.
What?
I'm not happy. David has been missing all day. Gone. Go, I'll be there 10 minutes before Tribal. Immediately, he's kicking and screaming to have the vote changed. Why are we keeping a power duo in the game? No idol was played. We could have gotten Katie or Ricky out. Why did Chris W leave? They're up to something. Someone's up to something.
So I talked with Christy and we're both gonna switch and we're gonna vote out Jen. Jen is winning the game if she makes it to the end. I know I gave it a word I would be loyal, and I was loyal to now, but if I want to win, a big move needs to happen and she needs to go.
They should have voted me or Katie out, and they didn't. And now at Final 7, Chris T and Fabi are suggesting that they want to make a move. Me and Katie are the underdogs. They should have voted us out. Chris W leaving was such a mistake. Welcome to the Final 7. Like, let's go.
Jen was voted out at the last tribal council. I told them if they kept Ricky and I together that it would be a disaster. Nobody listened to me. Just like Jen didn't listen to me when I told her at the beginning of this game that Christy couldn't be trusted and that he was super shady. She said she believed me, and then she went and used him for a vote and trusted him to stay in the majority. How'd that work out for you? Well, did it work out well trusting Christy? No, because it doesn't. It never does.
So Chris T really is in a power position. He told me and David right after the round was over that he wanted to go after Ricky this round, and I assume he then wants to work with Katie to get rid of me, and then go to Final 4 with David, Fabi, and Katie, 3 people who all have his back. I don't want that to happen. I'm not here to get 5th. I'm here to win. I can't just follow what other people want to do. Last night I went to Ricky, and I told him flat out, I want Chris out.
We know Chris T isn't with us, obviously. Like, he just wants to flip-flop back and forth until he makes the end. Well, he won immunity. I've been lying to Fabi and hinting that I have the green idol. Brandon's going to try to convince Fabi to split the votes, because Fabi already wants to because I have an idol, which I don't have. So tonight, the vote could potentially be 3-2-1. That would mean Fabi would go home, me, Katie, and Brandon would still be here, and next round, the biggest threat, Chris T, if he doesn't win immunity, has to go.
I know Ricky has an idol, but I don't want to tell anyone. David and Chris don't want to split, but Brandon and I want to, so we just let Chris and David vote up Ricky. Me and Brandon, we're gonna vote out Katie.
Oh my god, is he actually gonna split the vote?
Yeah.
Like, you're not kidding.
This is gonna be such a big move. I honestly can't believe that happened. Yeah, Fabi went home. I convinced him to throw his vote away. Chris T finally was not in the majority, did not want him to be able to go to the end and be like, I was in the majority every round, like I wanted to be. No.
Screw you, Brandon. I don't know. I'm going to win the challenge. I'm going to win all the rest of the challenges. If I don't, I'm going to play the Conquest tonight no matter what.
I had one chance to win the challenge, and Katie took it from me, so I would like to play the Conquest. And let's hope that everybody voted for me.
I wanted Chris out. I voted for Chris, and if Chris T wins the final challenge, I'm out. And my whole game is gone. I cannot believe I made Final 4. I'm proud of the game I've played. I'm proud of the moves I've made. I want it so bad.
Of course, Chris had the Conquest. If Christy does somehow pull out immunity on this final one, I can't write Ricky's name down. I've been loyal to this guy since the beginning. And I'm like 100% sure Ricky feels the same way. We're so connected.
Chris, how does it feel to have won a guaranteed spot in the final tribal council?
I'm not gonna lie, this is by far the best one because obvious that I was gonna go home if I didn't win that. Seems a bit ironic to me because it seems like Brendan is gonna need my vote now because Katie and Ricky are both gonna vote for him.
I totally expect them to vote me out tonight. It was expected if Chris won the challenge, and it sucks, but that's the risk that I was willing to take.
And the 15th person voted out of Conquest Rome, Brandon.
I'm in the final 3, and yeah, it was a constant fight to be here. I don't know if I can win. I don't know if I can beat Chris. I don't know if I can beat Katie, but I know I played a damn good game, and I'm ready to see what happens.
People should have realized that I was a challenge threat. I don't think that should have been a surprise to anybody. I was only eligible to get voted off 5 times during the 15 tribal councils that happened during this season. Jen, I know how much you hate me, but I do want to say that it takes a man to admit they're wrong. I thought it would put me and Fabi in the perfect spot, but Jen, I'm sorry.
Christy, you played a great game strength-wise. I do thank you for apologizing. However, I want you to own the fact that you got me out because it was a fantastic move. Christy, this game has been about big risks and big rewards. I took a huge risk voting out Dustin over you, and seeing you not win will be my reward.
My game from the beginning was going to be social. It was always going to be a social game. I don't think there's a lot of people on the jury right now that can say I absolutely stabbed them in the back because I did it. My game was a game of making small moves. I feel very comfortable with how I played this game, and I'm proud of myself for how I played this game. I did what I had to do, and it worked out for me.
And the winner of Conquest Rome, Katie.
Oh my God! Oh, and girls, thank you so much.